Hello, Mustang Luke 00 with Lootcraft here, back with another GTA 5 video. Now this is going to be another PvP situation. This is me and Spider. Let me start off by saying Spider is highly inexperienced in most forms of combat in Los Santos. But he did do okay in some parts. Like before this on ground, he actually got a couple of kills on me with the Gutenberg sweeper, and then he got in his tank. He ended up getting got a few kills on him, and he managed to pin me down in the impound for a good couple of minutes, trying to figure out a way out of here. Each time I tried to get out, he moved to a position where he'd have a clear shot on me. With the position that I was in. And each time he did that, I changed my position. I'm gonna be quiet for most of this part. Maybe, unless I think of something to say for commentary. Now, unfortunately, I didn't manage to capture most of the times that he killed me, which was only about 7 or 8 times by the end of this video. Now this is actually going to be a 3-part series. Look out for the other 2 parts where a couple of friends join in. One friend joined me, one friend joined Spider. The inexperienced one joined Spider, and the somewhat experienced one, I say somewhat because he wasn't as high a rank as I am, but it is possible that rank doesn't matter in some situations. As you saw, the cops finally killed me while I was in there, trying to use the assault shotgun to defend myself as much as possible while using sticky bombs to try and toss him over the wall. But unfortunately I didn't get him. So I call in whatever vehicle I had as a personal vehicle at the time to get out of there, because I knew he was going to chase me down in the tank. I don't know if I hit that person or not, but it kinda doesn't matter when I have a tank chasing me. By this point, if I did record the party chat, you would hear his maniacal laughter in the background as he chases me down with a Kajali. And I'm on the gargoyle. And as well as his maniacal laughter, you'd hear my heavy breathing intensifying. Luckily I did manage to escape though. And while I'm riding here, I'm just thinking of what I can do to counter the tank. I'm not just going to pull out one of my I'm not just going to pull out my Deluxo or my Stormbird. That'd be too cheap. I don't like playing cheap. I don't like EWOing. I don't like blowing myself up. I don't like going into passive. I have done some of those things before. I have gone into passive if there was like multiple tryhards or whatever coming after me and lasers that were also passive popping and stuff like that.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, I did end up losing my gargoyle. I mean, not losing it. It just went back to storage. But I don't have the clip of what exactly happened. Basically, after I get over that mountain I was just on, I ended up crashing into the lake that was right below. But I managed to pull up the MC menu and return it to storage before it got destroyed, which is only like a 1, 2, maybe 3 second gap before that happens. Down the road though, there was a few cars and I grabbed the closest one to me, which was that car you just saw. Now, unfortunately, the cops destroyed his Kanjali, So he then decides to pull out something else. Because I'm in an aerial vehicle, he attempts to pull out a better aerial vehicle. Unfortunately though, he is, like I said earlier, not as skilled as most players are. Now when I say skilled, I mean people that don't use stuff like the oppressor or the orbital cannon, because that's just, no. There is no skill in that. And avoiding kills by EWing. Anyways, back to Spider. As you saw there, he tried to pull out the LF-22 Sterling, and almost instantly, this happens. I don't know what happened to the game audio there. I think I opened the Xbox guide or something. But, forgot what I was going to say there. Anyways, now it's a ground unit versus a Savage, which most people who play GTA, or at least watch GTA videos involving PvP, are already going to know how this is going to go. At the same time, I don't really use the Savage very much anymore. Haven't used it much since I transferred from 360. And as you see here, he tries countering it with the up and atomizer. I just call it the ray gun because it's the ray gun. Unfortunately for him, I didn't find this out until later. He didn't really invest much into ground weaponry, or ground to air weaponry. He didn't invest into personal weaponry very much. So all he really has during this video is the up and atomizer, the Gutenberg sweeper, like a couple of shotguns, one assault rifle. But he didn't have any RPGs or anything like that. I don't know why exactly he didn't invest in that sooner, but by the end of this, I advised him. I gave him some advice on what he should do, like certain weapons and stuff to get. As you can see, he's doing what he can with the weapons that he has, which is good. And he's not fighting like a tryhard, which is also good. He's doing a decent amount of damage with what weapons he has to my Savage. That was a close one. Now the up and atomizer is actually doing a decent job at knocking me off course, so it's harder to get a hit on him. But as you saw right there, it can also go the opposite way and help me. Engine's cutting out, not going to last much longer. Got one last kill on it with the Savage, and the Savage goes down here. Now, I thought I could save it, or at least get out of it without blowing up, but comes to a dead stop, then blows up. Back on the mountain here, getting a little sniper in a little sniper battle with Spider. He gets a couple of good kills on me with a sniper. Unfortunately, most of the kills that he got on me, I ended up not recording for some reason. I can't find the recording. But he did kill me a fair amount of times with the sniper. I got a couple kills on him, he got a couple of kills on me. And we end up over here because he ended up getting his buzzard out. Got like 1 or 2 kills on me with that. And then I ended up using the combat MG and shooting him out of it. And then when I called Pegasus earlier, this is where the Savage respawn, but I didn't get that yet because I knew he was gonna come after me and something. So I called in my personal savage after my bike got destroyed by the water. Or, not destroyed, but... Oh, it's only 5 times. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the video yet. But he got his buzzard, and pretty sure, I think he was trying to get his buzzard or some kind of vehicle again. But if you were going against against another player in free mode, they wouldn't give him a chance. Like, he would have no chance because they would do whatever is in their power. At least in most cases, unfortunately. Like, I mean, they will do anything to avoid getting killed. You already know how it goes. And if you're wondering how this started, it was basically just me and him having a little battle against each other. Basically to see what he can do to counter what other players could do. And like I explained earlier, unfortunately, I found out that he couldn't really do anything if he was on the ground. Now, if he wasn't on the ground, he actually does have a decent amount of firepower. He's got the LF-22, he's got the Kinjali. He's attempting to get this beautiful bird right here, the Savage. And I'm actually helping him with that, as GTA is quite a grind. I'm helping him with a few methods that make the grinding a bit easier. I'm actually, the reason he has his Kinjali and his LF-22, and that chopper was a, well, yeah, you get the point. But he gets what he deserves right about now. I'm actually surprised that I didn't blow up when I hit the ground. I forgot how much of a tank that the Savage was. And as you can see here, the helicopter got destroyed again. Thankfully enough, this time it didn't blow up. Spider comes in there with his Gutenberg sweeper and whatever rifle he had. Got another couple of kills on me. And again, I couldn't find the recording in it. I couldn't find a clip of it anywhere. So I go to something basic compared to today's advanced flying futuristic white things. A broomstick. This is a, for anybody who played 360, this is a try-hard vehicle from way back in the day. Now, it's a forgotten vehicle. It's a try-hard vehicle because, or at least was a try-hard vehicle because you could shoot out of it with pretty much any drive-by weapon except for explosives, but nobody could shoot into it most of the time. 90% of the vehicle is bulletproof, but 0% of the vehicle is explosive resistant. It only takes one sticky bomb to blow this thing up, one RPG, whatever. Which was the simple counter for it. Unfortunately, it did charge insurance, and as far as I know, still does. I haven't encountered one of these in a long time, though. As you can see here, he's trying whatever not vehicle, but whatever weapons he can to try and shoot me out of the car. But like I said earlier, 90% of the vehicle is bulletproof. And I told him that right around the point that I said that in the video. But again, I didn't record the party chat. As you saw there, he was trying to throw something at the car, but I found out I realized it was Molotovs that he was throwing. I explained to him that wouldn't really work. It has to be an explosive. He said, again, that was all he had. Me and Immortal actually used to do the same type of stuff back in the day, where he would sometimes randomly challenge me, and he would get a decent amount of kills on me, but it eventually got to the point where he would get a decent amount of kills on me, then I would turn around and get a decent amount on him, and then he would try and counter what I was doing, and then I would counter what he was doing, and we'd end up somewhat even by the end of the battle. The scorecard would usually say between 20 and 30 for both of us. Here he's finally using the assault shotgun. A decent idea if the car gets close enough. And that is why. That is the 7th kill on his part. The assault shotgun, due to the fact that it's a shotgun, it sprays everywhere, which increases the chances of actually hitting your target. Here I grabbed my sniper because I thought he was going to grab his sniper again. I don't know why I pulled out my phone there. Oh, I know what happened. I was trying to zoom in and I accidentally pulled up my phone. He tried to get in my car and use it against me, but I have my vehicle set to passengers only, which is why my door was open. I get back in the car to go after him, and then I notice a plane on the beach. And here's what I do to that. And if you were able to hear the party chat, you would hear on his end, well, that was my last chance. So by this point we don't really do much of anything. The battle is pretty much dead by this point because he doesn't really know what to do. Because, like I just said a few seconds ago, that plane was really, he said that plane was his last chance. I don't remember exactly what I said here, but he said something about him knocking me into the water with the open atomizer if I get close enough. And I think that's what he tried to do after he killed me there. But then I just called my car, or returned it to storage. But anyways, that is pretty much going to be all for this video. So if you did enjoy, with all that said, done, out of the way, have a nice day, and goodbye.